Let's continue our series of going through every single position and testing what archetype is the best when it comes to developing and also just gameplay wise, man. So today we have the O-line, we have the offensive line, man. Y'all been asking, and we're back with the series. We're gonna finish it off, and we're also gonna do a tier list for both the offense and defense, and just tier list every single player, every single archetype in this game. If y'all enjoyed this content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go check out the Twitch. We live streaming over there. And also let me know which archetype, which position group y'all want to see next, and we'll drop it ASAP. All right, man, so we're back. We took a little bit of a break with this series just because we was doing a bunch of different other stuff, and we're back. Let's go ahead and finish this series off, and we'll get into the tier list afterwards. Now, let's focus on the O-line, bro. So I'm going to explain every single time. We're about 5 to 6 years in the future with this LSU team. This is a dynasty I just sim so we could get results. The point is we sim so all these archetypes have the chance to actually develop, and we'll see who stands out, who develop better than others. And let's get started, man. So I don't think we really need to go position by position. What I will do is I'll look at tackles and I'll look at guards, because I noticed they kind of develop slightly different. And we'll just include guards and centers. We'll just do interior offensive alignment, and we'll do tackles, I guess is the best way to go about it. So just being honest, I think the best offensive alignment in the whole entire game is going to be well-rounded. And I'll try to go out my way to prove that to you guys in this video. But just stat-wise, attribute-wise, I believe they're the best offensive alignment in this game. Now, for the tackles you see here, your pass protectors are actually developing pretty well, man. And last year, I didn't love the pass protectors. I thought they was usable at tackle, and I think same this year. I think they're usable at tackle. Inside, I really would avoid. But your best left tackle is going to be your pass protector, and then you got an Agile, you got another pass protector, well-rounded. You kind of notice the other archetype is going to be raw strength. You don't really see that archetype here at left tackle developing the highest overall. I like to look at that overall in the top right corner. 85 is your highest overall left tackle strength guy. So that tells you they're not really developing that well at tackle. Let's look at the right tackle room, and you're going to see a little bit of a similar story. You see a well-rounded as your best tackle, pass protector, agile, pass protector, raw strength, highest overall 87. And, not to get into guards just yet. Now, your best left guard is raw strength. So it's a difference. It's definitely a difference. So when you're recruiting tackles, left tackle, right tackle, raw strength, no go. No go, man. They don't develop. But inside, when you have them inside, they actually develop okay. They develop okay. Still don't think they're the best offensive linemen. But agile pass protectors and well-rounded are a go for your tackles. So let's go down and look at some players around 85 overall, because that's going to be the raw strength archetype. That's going to be the highest overall we have for raw strength. So I like to look at everyone around similar overalls because their points cost similar to upgrade. So he's a 4-star, and the pass blocking costing 13 to upgrade is expensive, but he's kind of at the point in his career where maybe everything's costing a little bit more. 13 is a lot. I'm not going to lie. 13 and 12 is a lot. Let's just look at another guy here, man. That's a lot. That's a lot. You look at this guy, bro. So you see why these guys are not getting high overall without me even had to do much work. That well-rounded, it was costing around 5 for him to upgrade his pass blocking and his run blocking. These raw strengths, 13 to upgrade his pass blocking. And it's not bad. It's actually solid. It's at a solid spot. The pass block, the regular pass block, only 79, but the rest of them is solid. The run block costing 12 is nasty. Nasty work, EA. That's nasty work. Power cost 15, and that seems to be what he want to prioritize as that's his main archetype strength. And he actually has a 99 strength. They're going to come in the strongest, as you could imagine. That costs 15. IQ costs 11. Footwork costs 11. And quickness costs 14. Why is everything so expensive? Why is everything so expensive? And that's why you kind of see these guys maybe not developing quite as much as you want them to. He get the strong grip ability, which pretty much prevent block sheds against the run, which is a solid ability for running the ball. He also get workhorse, which for old lineman, I would say useless, man. I haven't seen an old lineman get wear and tear. I'll be honest, I have not seen that. I would consider this a absolutely useless ability on the O-line. Second level blocking, another blocking ability. Obviously improves you getting to the second level. A solid ability. Inside shield, improved double team blocks on inside runs. Another useful ability, but it's probably useful if you have him at guard. Having this guy at left tackle, maybe not as useful because probably a little bit less double teams on run blocks. Obviously, you still have them, but maybe a little bit less double teams. And then also ground and pound, which is another running ability. So he's clearly a running archetype, man. This is an inside exclusive archetype. Exclusive. I would not have these guys playing your tackle spots, man. I just would not. I don't think it makes sense, man. And I just don't think it makes sense to recruit him at all. Like, I really don't, bro. Like, let's look at this guy, and it's going to be the same story even for your guards, your inside guys. It's so expensive for every single attribute. Every single attribute costs so much to upgrade for these raw strength dudes, man. I don't think it's worth it. Let's look at the next guy, and let's look at another guy around 85 overall. Let's look at this Agile. He 84 overall, a little bit worse. Let's look at his archetype, and this is going to be a tackle as well. And pass blocking, you see the difference? 4. It costs 4 to upgrade the pass blocking. The blocking costs 5. The power costs 13. Bro, the difference between pass blocking and run blocking is so tremendous between these two archetypes. Like, how is it 15? And it was like in a similar spot, man, where it's like around halfway, a little bit over halfway, and 4 and 5. So the pass blocking is a little bit cheaper, but it's a little bit lower. So these Agiles are useful. They could develop evenly, and especially with the manual progression, you could make these Agiles actually well-rounded. And you won't see that with some of the other archetypes we'll get into later. Power 13, not bad. This affects strength and impact blocking, which is, very useful. Also, IQ also is 7, cheaper than the last archetype. Footwork only costs 4, a lot cheaper than the last archetype. I believe it costs like 11, somewhere in that ballpark. And quickness costs 14. And you'll see some of these guys get very good speed. Some of these pass protectors and even Agile guys get very good speed. As you also got the Agile center. But Agile is an archetype you can use for inside and outside. I just probably prefer him inside, honestly. But let's look at the abilities, man. Let's look at the abilities. So you get Screen Enforcer, which is, obviously ability for pretty much a screenplay. Also, improve movement as a pull blocker. That's why I prefer to play these guys maybe at guard, because how often your left tackle pull? It may be, or your left or right tackle pull. Maybe it happens, in your offense, maybe certain run plays. But more likely than not, your guards are pulling, man. So maybe even your center. So this just makes more sense to have this guy play inside. Option shield improves blocking on the option play, a useful ability if you have a running quarterback. Outside shields improve double teams on outside runs, another useful ability. And then also quick drop, which is just improved pass blocking movement, man. I mean, this is a good ability. This is a very good ability. Just improved pass blocking, we'll take that. So we kind of get best of both worlds. You get some run blocking abilities, and you also get some pass blocking ability. So it's a solid archetype, man. Like I said, I probably prefer to play on inside, and probably have your well-roundeds and also your pass protectors as outside guys. Now let's look at another guy. Let's look at this well-rounded. He's going to be at 86 overall, so a little bit higher, but his stuff should be in a similar spot. So pass blocking costs 5. Okay, that's good. Run blocking costs 6. Also solid, but it's in a very, very good spot. The thing about the well-rounded archetype, guess what? They are well-rounded. The only well-rounded archetype for the O-line. Like, you'll get a pass blocker, and he cannot run block, and I'll show y'all examples. And so that's why I love this archetype. I think this is the best archetype for every single position. You sacrificing maybe a tad bit of strength, but not always. Not always. 81 strength on this guy, low. But he's a tackle. You could do low strength on the tackle. I don't need 99 strength on the left tackle. I just don't. I'd rather have more pass blocking and maybe even some run blocking. You don't need as much strength on the outside. On the inside, you're going up against D tackles, and D tackles usually also have high strength, so you want to have that strength combat that. And if y'all don't know, strength determines how quickly a guy get off that block. So you have a guy with low strength, and you wonder why he just keep getting pulled out the way, or the block sheds is super quick. He has low strength. That's why, man. So you don't want that inside, but this is doable. 81 strength is doable at left tackle. Ideal? No, but doable. You can also manually upgrade it if that's your thing. IQ costs 3, which is cheap, and that affects awareness. Now, footwork is going to cost you 5, which is also not terrible, and it's pretty solid. Agile is in a good spot. His agility is in a good spot. It's pretty solid, and quickness is also in a good spot. It only costs 6 for him to get faster, but his speed won't change. His acceleration will, though, which is also not bad at all. Now, let's look at the abilities. Improved pass blocking. I mean, very good ability. Very good ability. Simple. Improved pass blocking. Also, improved double teams on the run. Another good ability. You're able to run out the outside and you get double team blocks and improvement on those. Also good ability. Strong grip, another ability for just preventing block sheds on the run. Now this ability do require a high strength, and he currently do not have that. So he won't be able to get this ability for a while. But it's a good ability to have because you will have some well-rounded guys with elite strength, especially with the manual upgrades, obviously. Option shield, another option ability, solid. Inside shield also improve double teams on inside runs. So another archetype like the Agile where you kind of getting the best of the both worlds. You're getting the inside a bit or the run abilities and then also the pass blocking abilities. So I love the abilities for the Agile and then also the well-rounded. Now let's look at your pass blocking archetype and let's see if we can find one similar in overall. So let's look at Buddy. He's at 82 overall, so it's a little bit lower, but that's the closest we could find at left tackle. And he's a 3-star. The pass blocking actually costs 7 to improve, which is a little bit high considering the other archetypes. Now the run blocking costs 4, and this is going to be the issue. When you auto progress these guys, they seem to hate to improve that run blocking, and it also starts so much lower, man. Like the run blocking for these archetypes, these pass protectors start in the 60s. Literally, it starts so low. So even if they do improve it just takes a while. So run blocking costs 4, but it's in a bad spot. Yeah, your strength is also going to sacrifice, but 88 is doable, especially at left tackle. And then but that costs 13 to upgrade. Your IQ costs 3, which is pretty much on par. Footwork costs 4. And then also quickness costs 11, which is not horrible. But now you can upgrade speed and acceleration if you care about speed for your old lineman. That's an option for you. Now let's look at abilities, and you're pretty much going to get pass blocking abilities here, but you also get a run ability. Let's go through it. So you get pass blocking, you get the pocket shield, and just improve pass blocking, good ability. You also get improved pass blocking movement, another very good ability. Improve play action blocking. Another very good ability because play action sometimes it feel like it be instant sheds. Honestly, it feel like it. And then you also get strong grip, which improves blocking on run plays. Like this is also a solid ability, which is interesting because he's a pass archetype and you do get a run ability. And then also you get this where that pretty much a fatigue ability, which I don't think is the most important ability in the world, but you do have that. I'll say 4 out of 5 of these abilities are pretty useful. So the pass blockers are interesting. Now that we kind of talked about every single archetype, I just want to go through and maybe just show y'all how much worse these pass blockers are, man. Even the best player in the nation, or best left tackle in the nation, 94 overall, his strength 87, pass blocking amazing, 95 across the board, run blocking 81, 76, 80. That don't play. That do not play, man. Or it do play, but this is the best left tackle in the nation. Obviously, he got max abilities, look pretty good with the abilities. But then you just look at this guy, and you get 81 speed, a little bit more speed, good acceleration. He's an agile. He's 6'5", they both the same as height and weight. Getting a 90 strength now. Now you're sacrificing some pass blocking, understand that, but you're gaining a significant amount of run blocking, man. And you also getting more lead blocking, you getting the impact blocking as well. For me personally, I just want well-rounded offensive lineman. Another pass blocker who cannot run block for his life. He cannot run block. But then you look at the well-rounded, and then tell me this is not the best O-lineman in the nation. You're sacrificing speed, 58 on the speed, acceleration 81, agility 98, amazing. But 96 strength. Then you get good awareness, 95 awareness. The pass blocking, 90s across the board, good. Run blocking, usable. 85, 92, 84, and then also 99 lead, 94 on the impact. Like, you're just getting way better stats across the board with these well-rounded archetypes. And then sometimes you'll get a guy like this who comes in with 90 everything. 90 everything. 90 blocking across the board, and you'll pretty much never get that with a pass protector because their run blocking is always so bad. And it's the same story with inside guys. We can look at the right guards here. And, you know, pass protecting right guard, 7-7 on the strength. That don't play at guard. He's going to get body. He's going to get body. The run blocking is in a little bit of a better spot, 83, 85, 85. But then you look at obviously the strength, and it's like that do not play. Agile guy, solid across the board. So pretty much what I'm getting at here, you're looking at a 2-horse race, maybe even a 1-horse race when it comes to your best O-lineman. I think it's clear, well-rounded. I think it's clear. It's well-rounded, man. Like, attribute-wise, abilities are, you know, not the best abilities maybe, but they're good enough. They're definitely good enough. And I think you're looking at a clear guy. I keep bringing up the hybrid safety from last year, a guy you should not recruit at all costs. Why would you ever go after a raw strength guy, man? Let's try to find the best raw strength right guard. So we start at the top. And look how far down we got to go to find the best raw strength guy, man. Like, keep going, bro. Keep going. Come on, like, did I pass one? Am I bugging? Did I pass one? I hope y'all looking at the archetypes. I have not passed one, and we still have, bro, 77 overall is your best raw strength guy, man, at right guard. Guess why? Because why is it this expensive for him to upgrade? And even if it was this expensive for him to upgrade his stats, maybe, okay, he should have amazing abilities. That's not the case. His abilities are solid. They're solid, but it's not like he has the best abilities out of anyone, but it costs 12, 10, 14, 9, 12. Why is the IQ so much more expensive than every other archetype? It's almost like this stuff wasn't even thought out. Like, yo, it almost like this stuff was not thought out whatsoever. Like, this is nuts to me how this is even in the game, bro. And this raw strength guy, maybe this guy has elite development and he just got so many more skill points. He's a 5-star, so he probably do have like elite bare minimum star development, but it's still super expensive for him to upgrade, bro. Like, but you do get 99 strength, 99 impact blocking. I don't see a world where this is worth it, bro. Like, I don't see a world. And yeah, you could always change their archetype. I'll probably drop a video on how to change everyone's archetype, but that's a reality. And then you get some stuff like this: a center, pass blocking center with 88 speed, 90 strength, pass blocking good, run blocking dirt. 88 speed on a 300-pounder is actually insane. I think that kind of just shows you that auto progression is a little bit weird. Like, why are we maxing out speed for a center? He got unlimited skill caps. How about we get some solid run game and not have quickness be your best stat? Like, bro, auto progression be bugging. And some people try to tell me, oh no, auto progression just focus on the lowest attribute or the cheapest attribute. No, the hell it don't. Look at this. Like, the cheapest attribute is 4 for the pass, for the IQ and the run blocking. He's not worried anything about run blocking. He want to be fast, which is weird. So just to go over it one more time, man, for your outside, for your tackles, I think it's a 2-horse race, maybe a 3-horse race. I'm personally well-rounded number 1, but, you know, number 1 by a mile. And then next, I'll probably go Agile. And then third, Pass Protector. The Agile and the Pass Protector are closer. And then all the way at the bottom, Raw Strength. You should never, in my opinion, get a Raw Strength to play anywhere on your O-line if you care about players developing or players even being good. Like, it just makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. If you want to change their archetype, like I said, they will come in with higher strength. And maybe you change their archetype to something else so it will be cheaper. That is an option. But, yeah, no point to get those guys. Now, for your inside guys, for center all the way to guards, I'm also well-rounded. Number 1, second, Agile, and third is no third choice. I believe you shouldn't even go after a pass protector inside. There's no point. Like, you won't be able to run the ball. I believe your inside guys matter the most for running the ball, like, especially if you run the inside at all. The pass protectors just come in with lower strength and then also bad run blocking. I think it's no point to go after a run blocker inside, and then we already know about the raw strength. No point to go after raw strength. So inside guys, 2-man race. Outside guys, 3-man race. However y'all want to go about it. Y'all let me know y'all favorite archetype for the O-line. And let me know what y'all want me to do next, man. Should have been on the quicker side, but I really do appreciate y'all boys, man. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Check out the Purdue series. Video should have dropped today. Episode 4 going crazy. And we on to the next one.